kaunti ya Bungoma baada ya kupoteza kila kitu. Disho na Manya alikutana na Olang na kuandaa makala yafuatayo.
Tumebomolewa nyumba bila notice. Hatukuambiwa.
Mwezi Aprili mwaka 2021, takribani watu 5,000 waliachwa bila makazi kutokana na bomoa kule mtaa wa Njiru, kaunti ya Nairobi. Majonzi yalishamiri mtaa huo baada ya wengi kuachwa bila chochote. Sehemu walimoita nyumbani ilisalia kuwa wazi, huku vipande vya mawe na vyuma vikifunikwa ardhini. Mali iliyogharimu mamilioni ya pesa iliteketezwa, huku wale waliowekeza katika ujenzi eneo hilo wakipata hasara kubwa.
Tunasema wewe ni baba yetu. Jehova, umetuachilia.
Linda Olang, mama mwenye mtoto mmoja, mwathiriwa wa bomoa kule Nairobi, anasimulia kisa chake na changamoto alizopitia baada ya kupoteza makao mtaa wa Njiru.
In Nairobi, we had built a house in Njiru Estate along Kangunde Road. So one Saturday morning, I started hearing some gunshots. It sounded to me like gunshots. My husband was not around. My son and I were left in Njiru because he knew we have a secure place to live. So come here Saturday in March, I hear some gunshots and a lot of tear gas. So I decided to call my neighbor and ask him, who is this being chased? Who is this thief being chased that has not been found? And we had a nice dog, a German Shepherd dog. The dog would bark, it barked the whole night. So I was frightened to come out. So I alerted my neighbors and said, my dog is really barking. Could there be a problem? By that time, I didn't know what is happening around the court. So everybody freaked out and they were just indoors. So when dawn came that Saturday morning, we decided to peep outside, only to realize that our estate was being demolished, and the demolition began on Friday night. Houses, mansionettes, it was a very nice controlled estate, well-planned estate, defined courts, very clean with very nice arrangements. That estate was being brought down, and it began with the houses along the road going to Mwiki.
Linda alisomea kozi ya udaktari, ila kutokana na ari ya kuwa mfanyabiashara, yeye pamoja na mumewe waliamua kufungua kampuni lao la kusafirisha watalii kule Nairobi.
My job as a medic and research involved a lot of traveling, which wasn't so building because most of the time I'm away, and we could go away for 90 days, 3 solid months. And having been an entrepreneurship, I had to come up with something. What else can I do as I build my family, I build my marriage? Because marriage, especially at a young stage, is all about companionship. At that time, having gotten married to Otelia, we came up with a tours and travel firm, Manyani Travels, which has been running so well until we faced a challenge in 2019 with the strike of COVID-19.
Hilo halikuwa changamoto tosha. Baadaye mumewe akaachishwa kazi, jambo ambalo liwaathiri sana kisaikolojia.
We used a lot of money to do some pre-booking, flight pre-booking, flight pre-booking and hotel pre-books, just waiting for the clients so that in case they come, the time they come, we'll not be told that it's fully booked, flights are fully booked, hotels are fully booked. So the money we'd invested in airlines and hotels, all of a sudden, I can say freezing, had to be freeze because we experienced a lot of cancellations. We experienced a lot of cancellation. We had spent a lot of money pre-booking. So we lost. Unfortunately, as a family, That time, my husband also, there was a lot of downsizing in the hotels, and he had just moved to a new hotel. So that's the time they were using LIFO, last in, first out. He happened to be the last person to have moved to the new hotel, so he lost his job.
Miezi michache baadaye, majonzi yaligubika katika familia hii tena baada ya kupoteza nyumba waliowekeza mamilioni ya pesa. Maisha yakawa magumu, huku akiomba dua na kutegemea misaada ya marafiki na familia. Hatimaye alikata kauli ya kurejea nyumbani kwao Bungoma kama alivyoarifiwa na mama yake mzazi. Licha ya kuhama sehemu iliyo mbali na makazi yake, taswira ya ubomozi uliofanyika kule Njiru haikumtoka kichwani.
I thought to myself, what will I do? I realized I'm even putting on a lot of weight. None of my clothes could fit me. Putting on a lot of weight. I said I have to do something. Then I studied. I realized Bungoma is rich. As small as it is, count the number of banks, count the number of mega supermarkets we have, count the number, and we have a turnover of 10.7 billion per week. That means Nairobi 12 billion per week, Nakuru, Kisumu, Eldoret. After that is Bungoma, as small as it is. My mom has also been involved with very close friends who are business people, and in one of at one time in life they mentored me. So I discovered Bungoma has good ground for business. That time I was reading this book, what the rich teach about them, the children, and what the poor don't. And there's a point that the writer says, begin where you are. Because now I'd come to a place of having nothing, totally nothing. Everything has been taken, but not everything, because that's the time you also look at what do you have. Don't just be quick to accusing God, he has forsaken you. By the grace of God, I still had my life and good health. I still had my son and in good health. I still had my husband and in good health. Whatever happened did not separate us. We were still best of friends and there for each other, regardless of the distance. And he said, I will support you. He said, I'll be there for you. He said, God helping him, he'll still be there for us, even if we are far.
Kutokana na bidii za mchwa alizonazo Linda, kwa miezi michache aliweza kusimamisha duka la kuoka na kuuza keki kwa jina Doritas Oven, duka ambalo kwake lilimpotezea msongo wa mawazo na kumtatulia suluhu ya matatizo ya kukosa hela za kulinda familia. Kwa kweli, baada ya dhiki, faraja. Dishon Amanya, Look Up TV, kaunti ya Bungoma.